Hi, folks. Welcome. Aga, welcome. Dwayne, hi. Thanks for joining us in Canada. Dat, it's good to see you in California. And also, Peter, good morning to you both. Jennifer, you made it. How wonderful to see you. And Gabrielle in Germany, guten Tag. Or Abend, actually. And Gerard, that's great. I hope that you are here live with us. Hi, Claire in Ireland. Let's go to our happy place, huh? Play some music together. I'm Shannon, if you're joining for the first time.
And I'm Matt.
And if
regardless of when you're joining.
That's right. So we're going to start off with a lovely polka. It is a polka, but it's kind of marchy.
Kind of a tune. In
A, right? Okay, so here we go. Ray, Barney, this is going to be good.
You're looking for an intro?
Sure. Let the spirit settle a little. This is the right thing to do today, right? Play music. Connect with everybody. That's where we find power. Hi, Bob. Good to see you again. Hi, Lynn. We're here to let the actual sun and the metaphorical sun shine in for an hour with you. Thanks for joining us. Randy, hi. I'm glad you made it. And Peter, thanks for reminding us that music is part of getting through, is part of surviving and being powerful, truly powerful, and living in the light. But also humor. So yes, better than a polka in the eye with a sharp stick. So silly. Joe, welcome. I'm glad you made it. And Russ, that is a beautiful tune. Therese, that is exciting as well. It rained in Oregon. Oh man, that is great. I'm sure that is helping with the smoke a little bit. Great. And Richard, I'm glad that you could tune in from Antrim. Really wonderful to have you. Grania, Eddie, Tom, thanks for tuning in, folks. So we're going to just keep the music coming. We're going to keep some jigs here. We're going to play the Kesh jig. We're going to play Banish, Misfortune, and Paidin or Rafferty's.
And should we get our tempo?
Yes, of course we will. But I gotta type in the word.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, would it be too distracting if I start geeking out on what is that Jer the Rigger? I don't think it's a polka, really. It's kind of polka-ish, but is it a Shetland tune? Okay, quick, someone research. There's this no one likes this discussion.
I love it. I don't have much to add.
This is the same thing that happened on our Zoom call with our family the other day. It's just like didn't like my line of discussion.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Matt Heaton, and I'm so glad you're with me. Yes, and we have been very sad and a bit angry about the immediate aftermath of the great Ruth Bader Ginsburg passing away, and love what our friend Jennifer said earlier today, that she is in a powerful place, shining on us and hopefully encouraging even more people to vote and helping us all steel for a lot of rebuilding to do well beyond November. So we are excited to be part of that and excited to do our best to just tap into the real power, which is the positivity and what we can do to feed ourselves, like through music. That is the way forward. That is the real power. So here we go, the Kesh jig. That sounds like a good speed, Matt. No, that's not our speed. Your speed is good. Yeah, let's do her proud. Not in tune, and maybe too fast. Oh my goodness, you had an earthquake in California. Peter, you're okay, right? Okay, here we go. Tunes for the soul. Kesh jig first.
to say that tune. That's one of those tunes that there's no real reason to stop playing it.
Yes, and that was a lovely set. Those tunes are go nicely together. Carrie, you said it, and welcome. Thanks, you're tuning in, our friend from Florida. And Denya, also you said it beautifully. Our loss of Ruth Bader Ginsburg is a communal loss, and even calling it that is a testament to the unifying, the beautiful, the progressive spirit that she is going to help us continue to embody, and as we all tuck in. So I saw, Mike, you were checking in, and we don't always get all of the chat all the time as we're going along because it goes quickly. But I'm so glad that there's more rain on the West Coast. That's wonderful. Hey,
sorry about the earthquake.
That's a beautiful thing, and glad that you are okay through the earthquake. But I saw Mike. What did you say? I'm looking for Mike Voss had checked in. Anyway, last week we missed it in the comments in real time, but saw that it was your birthday on the same day as Nigel's. So happy belated birthday to you. And Matt, you've got quite a shirt there.
Yes, it is a bowling shirt.
Yes.
Straight up. Do I bowl? No, not particularly. But.
So we're going to carry on with Name Your Tune. Oh yes,
yeah,
Matt made a graphic.
We have special effects.
Guys, it is time for Name Your Tune. It's the Name Your Tune for this week is Hunter's Purse. That's what we chose last time. Look at that graphic. Isn't that cool, Nigel? Name your tune.
Nigel chose the
typeface. So we're going to carry on with the Hunter's Purse. I made a video for those of you who were able to check it out and learn it. And I'm going to try to play it the way that I played it on the video. I have a little prompt here to remind me. Yes, we did the... the raised,
nice.
The C sharp there. Mm-hmm. So we're going to play that. We'll play it a couple times nice and slowly. And then we'll go into the Name Your Tune from last week, which was the Skylark. And then we'll go back into the Hunter's Purse. So when I'm learning a new tune, I find that if I put it next to other tunes that I know, it helps me to learn it even better, to know it even better. And also it gives us a chance to play these tunes that we're checking out. So what typeface was that you chose for that song?
Nige.
Hunter's Purse is in A minor, and then we're going to go into the Skylark.
Yeah, we forgot
which
what
is
it's called.
So, Name Your Tune. And after we play this, we're going to vote on next week's Name Your Tune. Okay, so ready? One time, real nice and slowly. Give everyone a shot. Hey! Okay, so next week, what is the Name Your Tune tune going to
Yes,
be?
I feel like we didn't totally explain the concept of Name Your Tune.
So it's hashtag Name Your Tune. And then you write the tune that you would like for me to break down phrase by phrase. I'll make a video of it by tomorrow and post it on this YouTube channel. And then you can have a week to go through it, and we'll play it not too fast next week. And in so doing, we'll kind of build up this repertoire of tunes. This was Neil's idea. Love it. I think it's a great way to build up a repertoire together, but also to author that repertoire together.
I think you should flash the thing again.
Okay, great. Yes.
Yeah.
So
and Nick, does this answer your question? Yes, we are still going live. Fortunately. Okay,
did you say unfortunate?
No, I said fortunately.
So, Dad, thanks for asking about our expired car. Yes, if you tuned in a couple weeks ago,
the drama.
Yeah, you learned the drama of the car that died on the way to the big family bike ride and not on the way home.
Yeah. Like frankly, before we got out of the parking space, really. So
that's okay. So we did
best case scenario for a car to die.
Yes, instead of doing a fun, adventurous big bike path
we
bike
put
ride.
the bikes on the car and then took them back off the car, which is kind of exercise.
And then went for a bike ride around the neighborhood, and that is good too.
That's good.
So the car was not fixable, or at least it didn't make any monetary sense to fix it. It was nearly 200,000 miles, and it was et cetera, et cetera. And so a friend of ours, a musician, had a dear friend that he grew up with who works for a car dealership and was selling a car. So we have a new used car now.
We have a new used car, so there we go.
There we go. It's kind of worked out, kind of.
Still doing our gigs in the house, but
yes,
if we have one out of the house, we can get to it. So that's good. Okay,
so,
what are we up to? What are we up to?
And speaking of tunes, and speaking of beautiful people, and sort of link to really nice, important generation from whom we've learned much. Last week we played for Chris Droney, who was associated with this beautiful hornpipe called the Flowing Tide. We played this hornpipe for Chris Droney, and many people enjoyed it. So we're going to do it again, and we're going to play it with the home ruler. So some hornpipes, and Flowing Tide is in G, and the home ruler is in D. We say this so that those of you playing accompaniment instruments, playing backing instruments, can play along, but also because even if you're just playing the melody, it's good to know the tonal center. And meanwhile, may I?
What has just been created in the background.
You want to show them?
Yes, as far as an hour-long activity, that really only took 20 minutes, but there we go.
Awesome.
But it looks good.
Yes,
looks good.
And I like the little rider, too.
Yeah.
Very exciting. All right.
Good job.
All right, so some bouzouki. Some bouzouki situation.
Hornpipes. I know.
Okay.
I never played bouzouki on hornpipes. We'll see what happens. We'll see if there's a reason for that.
Therese. Yes, Kitty's wedding does go well at the end of Home Ruler. So Kitty's wedding. Added Kitty's wedding there. Wonderful. So we're going to keep the hits coming. Keep the cheer, keep the optimism, go into our happy place. We're going to play the Killavil. We're going to play the Hag's Purse, and we're going to play... so the Hag's Purse is for you, Pat. And Parnell's March is for Mary, if you're tuning in. I think Mary's tuning in. So I wanted to say something, and I don't remember what it was, so better to just play. So aiming for around this for our jigs. Not too fast. If you love to play common session tunes, but maybe a little faster than this, because we're trying for moderate pace here. We're doing our best to keep it to a moderate pace during these 2 p.m. Saturdays. But coming up on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, not so great for our Euro pals, but you can check it out later, I think. We're playing a session that will not be slow for Ministry of Folk. And to make it of use for folks, we came up with a set list in advance, and I've posted that on...
instruction page?
Yeah, you can go to Shannon Heaton Music /instruction. You'll find out the set list there eventually. Yeah,
at least after
after a couple clicks, yeah. I think. Hard to post everything everywhere, isn't it? But that's going to be Tuesday, September 22nd. Tuesday coming up at 7 p.m. So the Killavil, the Hag's Purse, and Parnell's March.
So did you write that in?
I did. Didn't I?
No, you didn't.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay, thanks for keeping me honest, man.
I try. 120 for jigs. That seems pretty sprightly for a jig, or pretty average for a jig. I don't know. What are we playing? We're playing like 96?
We're aiming for 96 for, isn't that right? 96 for jigs and 69 for reels, which is slower than we often play, and just lovely. Yeah. 1, 2.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops, I played the wrong tune anyway. 1, 2, the Killavil. That feels fast, doesn't it?
It does feel fast. Yeah, maybe that's not our real marking, but let's just slow down a little bit.
Let me just see. I wrote it down somewhere.
I know, but...
I wrote it down. See, I have lots of notes here for you folks. This is a list of the tunes that is on the...
Oh, look, there it is. 63 reels, 84 jigs.
Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Better than me keeping notes. Better.
Yeah, that feels more like what we do, isn't it?
1. Amy, your first time tuning in. Welcome. Here we go. Not too fast. Victoria, good idea. Happy to do that one. Or Mary, good idea. I'm glad you like the shoulder dance. Anything that brings you joy, anything that brings me joy, anything that makes us feel powerful and positive, that is the best response to being inspired by wonderful humans like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Chris Droney. Here's to keeping a link to gracious generations through our future actions, and may they be couched in positivity and moving forward. And nope, not going to succumb to the baiting of making me angry. No, I'm going to feel happy and optimistic about the future. And the future, for the time being, is all of us here in this little box together. And while that is disheartening at times that we can't be going out to sessions, at least here in the States, there is a silver lining in bringing this big global community together. It is really lovely. And moving forward, we are just any more connected, always more connected. I do believe that. And this is lasting. So, yay. I'm seeing NameYerTune tunes coming in. I will post the winner on the Facebook page. If you're not already a member, you can look for Facebook groups, virtual guided session, or you can just stay tuned to this YouTube channel, and by tomorrow I will post a video of the NameYerTune tune. So moving on, we're going to play the NameYerTune tune from last week. From a few weeks ago, Woman of the House and Man of the House, and then for you, Neil, we'll play the Blackhaired last. And there might be a little shoulder action. We'll just have to see.
Should we check our tempo? Are we good?
69. Here we go.
That's right.
Turtles all the way down. Here we go. So let me type them in. It's the Woman of the House in G.
I got my genders reversed there.
That's okay. Doesn't matter.
Does happen.
And then Man of the House. And then Blackhaired Lass in A.
Okay, we got this.
Yep.
I got this.
Let's do this.
All right.
1, 2. super excited, Dwayne. Man of the house, a little fast for you still, but maybe next week. I'm getting closer-ish. Closer-ish is so awesome. Closer-ish is fabulous.
Trolls.
Any degree of progress. If you can feel it, I think that's so great. I love this Name Your Tune thing. Helps us build up our collective repertoire. Not just...
Hashtag Name Your
Hashtag Name Your Tune. It's not just about the Common Core virtual guided session that we started back in the day when we were meeting in person, but now we're making this new online, list and trying to reinforce it a bit more comprehensively. So I'm excited to hear about the David Sedaris book. I don't actually know that particular book, Calypso. One thing that David Sedaris said recently, which was fabulous, was everywhere I go, it smells the same. And it smells like my breath. Hashtag masks. Hashtag wear your face masks. Wear your face coverings. And Jennifer, you always bring it around and down to the humor. And last week, I noticed in the chat, only too late, she asked about Little Britain because we said computer says no.
Oh, yeah.
And if we had known that we had an audience of Little Britain folks,
it could have gotten ugly.
It might get ugly
It
still.
might still.
It might get a bit Surrey and McKellany.
Yeah. I'll be honest. We were given a CD of like the first few radio series that they did, which are just outrageously funny, and so we really imprinted on those before we ever saw the TV show, and it was kind of alarming.
Yes. Well, speaking of alarming,
yeah,
and speaking of funny, Tomas. Do you remember this? Some time ago, your device on which you were watching, listening to, joining us, was running out of batteries, and you said you had to go fetch the charger. And we all decided that Fetch the Charger would be a great tune name. So here you go. This is our offertory hymn for you this week, as we do every week. This is called Fetch the Charger. It's a polka, and then we'll go into 5 gold coins. I'll write those down. So if you can give the spiel, Maddie.
Yeah. So the offertory spiel.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you are still working and would like to make a contribution, a monetary rather than musical contribution, there are some tip jar links up in the description, maybe down there, I think probably. PayPal, Venmo, whatever works for you. Naturally, if that is not a thing you can do, don't worry a moment about it. But if it is, we very much appreciate it.
And without further ado,
Fetch the Charger. Jennifer, no biddy for you.
Yes, now I remember. 1, 2. Start again. brand new, ladies and gentlemen, brand new. So, right, a few weeks ago, we did a multi-part corner, a multi-part tune. Jaden had requested Jig of Slurs. This is not a tune that I play very frequently, but it's a multi-parter, so it fits in with the multi-part corner idea. A few weeks ago, I had the idea to show, not just tell, but to show how powerful it can be when you're learning a multi-part tune. To write just the first few notes of each part, just to really like keep them straight. Now with the Jig of Slurs, it's a little easier to keep it straight because you got 2 parts in D
key change.
and 2 parts in G.
Secretly, I think it's 2 tunes that got mashed together, but you never know.
Could be. So I'm just trying to reinforce that though, that idea. And so a few weeks ago, I wrote a tune on the whiteboard. I wrote it so small, and the pen was running out. It was terrible. So this week, I've prepared in advance.
Yes. This is going to be good. This is visual aids. This is better
This almost needs a graphic.
Well, but it's its own graphic.
It's its own graphic.
It's still pretty far away.
Well, this is the idea, though. The idea is that as you're learning a tune, you might dum da 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 da. Okay, that's how the first tune starts. Dum da 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 is how the second part starts. Dum da 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 is how the third part starts, and da 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 da. Am I in the right key?
You are.
I am. So there you go. For those of you who can see this, I'm going to place this here. And for those of you who can't, it'll just kind of give more texture to the background. And Dad, I know you can't see it because you are blind. So you have super bionic hearing though. So you have a superpower that we all aspire to. So here we go. Jig of Slurs. 4 parts. Dum dee o dee doo dee doo doo. 1, 2. 1, 2. Not in tune. Are you in tune?
I mean, it's a bouzouki.
Yes. Shannon has gone a little sharp. Sorry about that, folks. 2, ready, go. Oh, didn't write it down. Mary asks, what is this? Jig
You can't tell from that?
Slurs. I know. What is this? What is
what? No, literally.
What is
like,
this
what?
live stream? What is this about? If you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Shannon. This is Matt. We're aiming to play mid-tempo tunes, although we keep speeding them up. And we're aiming to bring a bunch of people together to be in a happy place for an hour so that we can radiate out into the world and be our best selves and do our best work because we're working from a positive place of power and not an angry one. Right?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Okay, 2. Yes, Aga, you would think, what is in my cup from my performance today?
No.
Believe it or not, it is, no, in a fun way. Believe it or not, it is licorice tea. So, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend licorice tea. And I also... we had something else to say, but it doesn't matter. So here we go. We're going to play just one more tune. Thanks for the laughs. Thanks for the company. Thanks for the community, folks. It's always lovely to check in with this regular crowd, and also to have new people coming to join us. You're always welcome. And it's customary for me to thank folks, and I have tried, as people have tuned in, I've tried to notice where people are tuning in from, and I think I'm representing your language. If I miss you, let me know so I can get it from next time. So thanks for tuning in. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Toda. Diolch. Terima kasih. Salamat. Ahehe, spasiba, tah palat, eskarikasko, shukran, chvala vam, sheshe, danku, efcharisto, muchas gracias, gramahagat, grazie, dankeschön, dziękuję tusen tak, arigato gozaimasu, trugares, kamsahamnida, kuzenem, muito obrigado, kopkun makmak naka, gam un. Thank you. And we're going to end with a request from Peter from last time around with the Sally Gardens. Folks, we wish you well. We wish you light. Go to happy places whenever you can, because that's where you move from power. So the Sally Gardens song in G major. And please take good care of yourselves. Just a little intro. Okay. Thanks, folks.
Thanks, everybody.